What are Kanban cards? Well, they're an indispensable part of the Kanban method. And if you're curious to learn more about them, go ahead and jump into this video. And hi there, my name is Josh Vector. I'm one of the founders here at Product HQ. And before we really jump in, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And that way you'll get notifications whenever we come out with new content about product management. Now let's go ahead and jump into it. So it's safe to say that practicing the Kanban method would be almost impossible without using Kanban cards. In the original Kanban system used by Toyota in the 1940s, Kanban cards were pieces of paper that were pegged to the huge metal frames, which served as the original Kanban boards. The cards would have information about the particular job. And this was one aspect of the Toyota system that the Kanban method's pioneer, David J. Anderson, borrowed. In this modern version of Kanban, the first cards were post-it notes on a whiteboard. And most times, different colors were used to represent color-coded tasks. There was some basic information about the job on the post-it, and team members could track post-it Kanban cards as they progressed through all the work stages until completion. And this was before Kanban software, where the cards could be produced digitally. While working on the same principles as the physical cards, digital cards went a step beyond. You have the ability to put much more information on a digital card, and that's why digital cards are customizable. The information on them changes as the project changes. Items can be added or removed. And digital Kanban cards also have a front and a back. The project's basic information is listed on the front, and details like who is on the project team, the project deadline, and the resources committed to the project are things that would be included. And the back of a card will have more complex information. Things like the history of the project as it moves across the different stages on the Kanban board. It also contains files and attachments that explain the project further. And digital cards are further customizable. You have the ability to select individual colors to represent individual team members, types of tasks, or even templates for different departments involved in the project. Depending on the type of software you use, digital Kanban cards also collect metrics that allow project leaders to have deeper understanding and get deeper insights into the project and its tasks. All this is good because it allows those involved to track the Kanban card and the project or part of the project it represents more easily. And this means that the need for meetings is reduced as the project's participants can see the majority of the information at a glance. Should the task need to be repeated, all of the critical information is already on the Kanban card. And there's no need for long drawn-out research periods before the project begins. If the project has teams from multiple departments, everyone can see the information related to their part of it. They can also see how their work connects to the larger whole. And this makes it easier for teams to pass their part of the project on when it's time, with a complete record of the work that they did. And it's easy to see if a project is progressing across the board or whether it's blocked. Steps can then be taken to unblock stalled projects. Kanban cards also allow managers to better estimate how much work individuals or teams have been assigned. And this helps them to manage workloads, ensuring no one is under or overworked. And over time, if this is a repeated task, they're also able to predict how long it will take to do. So Kanban cards are useful in having an efficiency run project. But that's not all. They are also necessary for adhering to the Kanban method's core principles and practices. And one of the practices is visualizing the work process. Kanban cards are a graphic representation of the task to be completed as they move from the commitment point to the delivery point. Beyond visualizing the workflow, it also helps companies adhere to their customer service values. And one of the Kanban's method's principles is focus on customer needs and expectation. Companies can judge whether they are successfully doing this by assessing where the majority of their new cards or projects are coming from. And if they are being drawn from customer feedback on their website or social media, then they're on the right track. If the majority are company projects, management might want to realign their focus if they want the company's products and services to remain relevant to their market. Another principle is encourage acts of leadership at all levels. Kanban cards increase the participation of the entire workforce. In a Kanban company, anyone can create a card for a new project they see that needs to be done. This makes it easier for employees at all levels of the company to contribute and take ownership of tasks and work processes. And this has three effects. It results in more innovation at the company. A great idea isn't suppressed just because it doesn't come from senior management. It improves the company's culture because the work environment is more democratic. And it also allows for more feedback from every area of the company. And this feedback can lead the way to better internal processes in the future. And to wrap it up here, let's summarize what we have learned about Kanban cards. So we've learned a bit about their history, from their use in Toyota's factories to their adoption by Kanban method pioneer David J. Anderson, and we learned that they keep work processes efficient by providing a visual representation of the workflow. And we also found out how Kanban cards help companies monitor whether they are staying true to the Kanban method's core principles and practices. And again, my name is Josh. I'm one of the founders here at Product HQ, and I want to thank you for watching this video. And if you enjoyed it and you feel like you have a better understanding of the Kanban method, make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and that way you can keep up with all of our future content on product management. And I'll go ahead and see you in some of our following videos. Cheers.